Yesterday we looked at and analysed the latest teaser for Bendy Chapter 3, which was theMeatly's reveal of what looked like a plunger. Step back, Mario! You all had a lot of funny and interesting things to say about this teaser, so this video will go over my 3 favourite points that you brought up. 1. The plunger will be used to unclog toilets. This is one of the funnier ones that sound like they might actually make a bit of sense because the little miracle stations look a little bit like toilets. While it doesn't seem like there are any real features in place to make the stations toilets at all, where do you even poop in these? I can see that you have the right idea when it comes to unclogging things like ink pipes and holes in the floors, and it gave me a good chuckle, so thanks. 2. This was a really interesting one. These so-called plungers look like plungers, but they might actually be darts. If you're a fan of the Rabbids, this will come as second nature to you, as plungers were used as projectile weapons in those games. In old cartoons, sometimes instead of using sharp, pointy archery arrows, they would have suction cups on the end of them instead. This is most common in depictions of characters like Cupid. Sometimes they would even have hearts at the end of them. I think that this is really cool because I would love to have access to some kind of bow. And if we do get to shoot life-sized plungers with a crossbow, all the better. Not only will this be useful in combat, there would be amazing additions when solving puzzles. Like I've already mentioned, it looks like there will be several floors, meaning that these stages are going to be much bigger with higher ceilings in some parts. Perhaps we will need to strike targets that are out of reach or on a different level in order to progress, kind of like Zelda with Deku Nuts. 3. Flying or fast enemies. You really want to see ink Rabbids in the new game, and the thought of it really made me smile. This got me thinking about new enemies in the game. It would be pretty interesting if there will be flying or jumping creatures in Chapter 3, or maybe the searchers will get an upgrade, kind of like how Bendy decides to go supersonic in the trailer. What would be even scarier is if Bendy was really like an Alien Isolation xenomorph that would attack from the vents and the ceiling. Okay. The thought of Bendy behaving that way actually just gave me the chills. Did you get them too? If so, don't worry. Recover with these videos that were picked just for you. Take a look and get hooked, and if you're new, tap my face to subscribe and tap that bell for all notifications on new theories. Share this with a friend who can't live without Bendy Chapter 3. Let's see how many true prodigies there are in the comments today.